Yeah.
But all things
things
are possible with God. God doesn't care about how much you know, what you did in the past, what you think you can't do, or how much money you have or don't have. What he is looking for is somebody that is raw, ready, and willing at all times. It doesn't matter where you come from, it just matters where you're trying to go. He will allow things that you experience in your life, good and bad, so that they'll be able to help someone else. And it'll bring you closer to him. And I know some of you may be thinking, Lady D, that's easy for you to say. But you don't know what I've been through. Come on. You're right. I may not know what you've been through. But God knows. But what I do know is that he will never leave you and never forsake you. When I was in middle school and my mother lost custody of me, my sister, and my brother because of her drug addiction shortly after my parents' divorce, I was embarrassed, but God was there. When I was too ashamed to let anybody know it, and no one ever knew my parents were divorced, and that I was raised by my stepmother, he knew it. He was there. When I was too ashamed to tell anybody that the dad that raised me is not my biological father, and in fact I don't even know my biological father, he knows. He was always there. I only found out because my biological mother was mad at him, so she told me out of sight that he ain't your daddy anyway. Say, but God. But he had a better plan because it was designed so that on this day I can explain to you about love. I'm thankful for my dad, Dr. Buchanan, the only father that I know. Because he fought in court and won custody of me, my sister, and my brother. And he loved me so much that he adopted me and legally gave me his name. So I was a Buchanan before I got married. Say that's love. And then I met the love of my life. Talk about my big dad, my Boaz, he got married, he gave me his name. And I was so proud. I felt so loved. He wanted, and I wanted to, everybody to know that I'm Lady Foley. I'm so honored that he wanted to give me his name. And if you ever see me with my wallet, I can even show you. I have a copy of our marriage certificate that I keep in my wallet. Everybody wants to know. That's love. Jesus. He is the greatest man in history. Serve Jesus like he served us. Jesus had no servants, yet they called him the master. He had no degree, but we call him teacher. He had no medicine, but he's a healer. He had no army, but the king feared him. He won no military battles, but he conquered the world.
Come on.
He committed no crime, yet they crucified him. He was buried in a tomb, yet he lives today. I feel so honored to serve such a servant leader. He loves us enough that he died for us. He said, if you deny me before men, I will deny you before my Father. As I get ready to close, we just really need to work harder on this foot washing thing. Not the actual foot washing, but to really follow Christ's example of serving others. We need to serve others, and it may require humility. It may be a dirty job. It may even take time. If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, ye also should wash one another's feet. John 13:14. God chooses to use his instruments in accomplishing his purposes when we are ready and willing. He chooses to allow us to participate in the exercise of his power through our serving. I pray that we can improve on getting out that best towel as we serve others that are in need. Now, I know we all need to get more towels. So say more towels, please.
More towels, please.
Just like when you're in the hotel and you call for more towels. Well, God is calling for us to use more towels. We need to give the time and attention to the things that we do for others with the right spirit and attitude. We need to be ready and willing. When we serve people